I'm Double T.
And we are PONCH.
PONCH.
Can we have a word, just a random word from the audience?
Writing board.
I heard nothing. I heard like a conglomerate of words.
I heard excitoplasm. I don't know if it's a real word, but it sounds fun. What do you?
No.
Sure. I hear excitoplasm. I hear ectoplasm because I'm a ridiculous Ghostbusters nerd. Okay? I mean, like, out of control, I could give you random trivia that you wouldn't even believe. You'd think he's making it up. But I'm not. I'm that insanely invested in Ghostbusters. And there will be a Ghostbusters 3 if I have anything to say about it. Now, ectoplasm. You hear that, and I immediately think of the scene where they're in the library, they're walking around, and basically Egon spots the dripping. And it's great because preceding that, Dan Aykroyd says, "Listen, do you smell that?" Which is hysterical to me. Now, anyway, they find it, and he's like, Peter, get a sample of this. And he's like, what, somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it? So he's trying to get it, and he's getting it dropped in there, and he gets some smeared on himself, he tries to wipe it off, and it gets on his face, and he's like making a whole big to-do about it. And so excitoplasm, to me, is the reaction he has to ectoplasm. Very excited about it. And that's what excitoplasm is to me. So, top that, big man.
Listen to, I forgot what the phrase was, so I'm just going to go off what I heard you say.
All right.
I know that was very random. I was sitting in my car about 3 weeks ago at a stoplight, and I see two people in front of me, and they're deaf. They're doing hand signals. They're going back and forth between each other. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine.
You're losing, man. Go.
Don't rush me!
Sure.
Okay, so basically we're going down the road, and I see them talking to each other, and suddenly the car veers off to the left just a little bit. And I'm like, holy shit, so I jam my hand into the horn. I realized I didn't do shit.
Worth it. Oh. One thing. Oh God, homeless people, Jesus. Just don't let him see you. Just roll up the window and keep eye contact forward. It's not bad looking. No baño. No need, no Alpino needed for show.
What am I talking about? What language you talking, motherfucker?
Oh,
Shit!
I'm so sorry. You just have a very dirty complexion.
Is this your first time?
God, this is a long way.
Is this your first time in New York? Is this your first time in New York?
It's my third time. I'm going to the Sheridan. They're reviving Les Mis.
Okay, first of all, in New York, you should probably lock your fucking door.
Oh, God.
You're going to the Les Mis.
This is how I met my wife.
That ain't gonna happen this time.
Thank God, I meant to say ex-wife.
That ain't gonna happen either. Let's go to Miss.
All right.
Let's go to the Miss.
All right, so you know your way around this place.
Yeah.
And?
3 blocks down.
All right. So you lived in the city long? I'm sorry, that was...
Why'd you think I was Spanish?
Well, you had a complexion about you and a sense of gravitas.
I didn't understand those previous words. I didn't know gravitas.
You look like the kind of man who could stare a bull in the eyes.
From Long Island. That's where that shit comes from. Strong Island?
Bull staring comes from Long Island.
No, it's the toughness. It's being like, you know.
Well, I mean, I kind of know.
You're from D.C. You should know this shit.
No, I'm not original.
You're probably getting shot all over the place and shit.
I
didn't mean it quite in that way.
I've seen the movie Goodfellas. I get the idea. Okay, so you know about Les Mis, right? Would you mind locking that, please? I've come to find
Yeah, it's a little late for that.
We're going to have to clean you up a bit. Do you have time to get a makeover?
I don't know, you paying?
out of the cracks blindly.
You are the worst father ever.
Well, it's not my fucking fault. You say, Dad, let's go to the cabin. I'm like, all right, we got a cabin. We can go to the cabin. How am I supposed to know all of a sudden a plague's gonna come out and zombies and shit?
You didn't even board up the front door. You threw some chairs in front of it. The back door is wide open.
Let's make this a father-son exercise. You get the back door, I'll get the front door.
The windows are open, and you got one fucking gun.
Well, do you know what the electric bill's like? We gotta get some air circulating. Yeah,
That's your first
kid,
concern.
You don't think about that stuff as a kid. You know?
I'm sorry, I'm actually thinking about leaving.
Well, so am I. You saw those 2 shots. I mean, they may have hit something. Wasn't just shooting for me, it was shooting for both of us. Take that into account, you know?
Mom's still getting the firewood. I'm going to ask a hypothetical question. And I want you...
Bang, bang! Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, man. Just the gun, the bangs, they're loud and shit. All right, go ahead.
You missed 3 times, and you got me once in the shoulder.
Well, that's not a miss then.
You're lucky there's only one gun in this cabin. In the cabin. There's one gun.
You're being very specific.
I've been shot! I'm losing blood! I'm gonna go to the shot soon!
Side effect of being shot, extreme specificity.
Mom, I think you need a divorce.
This isn't the time for that. There are zombies out there.
This is the 3rd zombie hunt we've been on, Dad! I told you there were zombies out there!
You know, coming as a zombie, it's really interesting to me that every time I try to knock on a door, people seem to barricade themselves in. I think to myself, obviously I want to eat brains, but that's not who I am as a zombie. So I try to connect, I try to reach out. You know, you become a new neighbor, you knock on the door. So that's all I'm thinking. If I just attempt to communicate, we can have a better chance of understanding.
Son, get the ammo out!
Yeah, let's try to communicate to him.
He's calling me very weakly. We have time. In fact, I'm just gonna step back.
No! Look at his complexion. I have a book for Spanish. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No, it's still fucked up.
It's an interesting start.
Seesaw.
No shit!
From up here.
Well, if that's all you're trying to see. Look, Tim, it's your senior year of high school. If you're trying to get to second base with me, just say so. I've learned a lot about sports since middle school.
Mike, it's weird in our school.
I know.
Being in Alabama.
And an X-Men.
That too. But I was more worried about the Deep South. Conservatives.
They don't take kindly to us mutants.
Or homosexuals.
Oh! Whoa! Wow!
We're guys! I've been checking out your shirt. We've done the seesaw thing for 7 years. You have that
I just figured it was obvious. This is a really nice shirt.
That's part of the reason I like you. You dress very well.
Well, it's part of the X-Men protocol. You don't see Wolverine showing up in baggy jeans and a t-shirt. He's got spandex shit. Those claws? Wow. And
Are you interested in other X-Men? That's messed up.
How do you think Cyclops got the red eye?
I don't know what the fuck that means. How did Cyclops get the red eye?
Times, Jerry. What's your mutant power?
I can make the lights go out.
Do it. We're PONCH.